Welcome, one and all, to the Movie Mass. I am your brother Jay, the Bishop of Bull Moose, the Cardinal of the Choir Boy, the Choir Boy of Criterion, the Vicar of Vinegar syndrome. It feels bad saying the word vicar. I don't think you're supposed to say that anymore. Sorry, Devin. Thank you all for clicking the buttons. As you know, if you've watched my videos before, I have a phenomenal, tremendous pile of unwatched films. It's about 50-50 split between films that I've never seen before, that I blind bought, that I purchased on a lark. The other half is films that I've seen before, but it's been a long time, and I've got them on physical media for the first time or a new format for the first time. A lot of these on this list are movies that I owned on VHS or DVD, and I've upgraded to 4K for that half of the list. Most of these are going to be blind buys today, though. And of course, because it's October, it's the Halloween season, I have selected for us a group of films that are all appropriate for the holiday. And except 2 of them, these are all films that I haven't seen. So 8 of these I haven't seen, 2 of them I have seen. But now to give you a quick update, if you remember the last video, my giant unwatched pile of movies was 369.
69.
And I'm sorry to say that it has not gone down. My eventual goal is to get that number to be lower, but I'm still buying at a rate that exceeds my speed of watching. So I'm up to 377. So I'm up by 8. And the reason I'm up by 8 is because last month I made a similar commitment to watch all of these films and try to get them out of my pile. So today I'd like to give you 10 movies that are in my pile. First up, I have a motion picture called Fun Size. Oh, that's a little bit better. This is a blind buy. Never seen this one before in my life, and that's because I'm a grown adult man, and I have not kept up with Nickelodeon films in several decades now. I had not actually heard of Fun Sized. Fun Size was on a list of films, a non-horror Halloween movie list. I was motivated to blind buy this because I found it for $6 at Bull Moose, and because I hoped it might be a movie that I can watch together with my kids. I'm hoping that they'll enjoy it. I'll let you know what they say. Anyway, it's got Victoria Justice in it. I don't know what year it was filmed, so zip your pants back up, all right? That might not be legal. The FBI is watching you. Get off the internet. Anyway, I'd like to get this out of my pile ASAP, because otherwise I'm going to have to sit on it for another year. Next up, I've got one that I really should be excited about. I really should be more excited about. It is Nosferatu in Venice. This is Klaus Kinski. That's Klaus Kinski on the cover there. Klaus Kinski played Dracula in my very favorite version of Nosferatu. And I've had this movie for more than a year. I got this movie in the Severance sale of 2024, I want to say. So there is no good legitimate reason for me to have not seen Nosferatu in Venice. But I haven't. It was $10. It has a slipcover. Shit, I'd buy my mom and dad's sex tape for $10 if it came with a slipcover. You damn right I would. But I don't doubt that this movie is going to suck far worse than Herzog's Nosferatu, because that was a great movie, and there's just no way that this movie is going to be able to stand up to that level of greatness. This is going to be a piece of shit by comparison. But what I'm hoping for is that it's an insane piece of shit. So we'll see. I'll let you know. Hit me up in the comments below if you've seen Nosferatu in Venice. I want to hear about your experiences with that film and life in general. Here's another movie I've never seen before, The Witching Season. Well, that one really needs some help. This is like an anthology, I think. This is another one that was on a recommendation list about a year or 2 ago. You know, there's only so many times that you can rewatch the same films. It's nice to have some new films that you add to the rotation every year. I make it a point to check out new films every single Halloween, and so I grabbed The Witching Season, and I bought it for like $10, and I never watched it. That's why I have a pile of 377 movies that I've never seen. I don't watch this shit. And I gotta say, I like anthologies these days. This is a type of film that I'm really have come to appreciate. Most nights, it's very hard for me to get through an entire motion picture. So the anthology format is welcome for me now. I was just watching Creepshow Part 2 last night, and I'm really glad I was because my kiddo woke up right after the raft segment. I got through the wooden dude segment and the wooden Indian dude segment and the raft, and then my kid woke up. And so, anyway, I know nothing about The Witching Season. It's one that I hear very little about. Almost no one talks about this film. So if you've seen it, holler at me. Does it suck? How wasted do I need to get to enjoy this piece of shit? Let me know. I want to know. Anyway, let me also tell you about another movie that I haven't seen that I bought. There's going to be a trend here. I think I only paid full price for like 2 of these movies. Next, I want to show you Primal Rage. I got this on a Vinegar Syndrome sale, I don't know, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, 10 months ago, something like that. I bought this on a Vinegar Syndrome sale, and it was cheap. I mean, it's 4K, Vinegar Syndrome 4K. I think I probably paid, I don't know, 20, 22 bucks for it, something like that. Primal Rage. This is a movie that is a complete and total blind buy. I'm saving the non-blind buys for the end. The last 2 are going to be the 2 that I've actually seen. Anyway, I'm sorry for you nerds if you didn't get a copy of this. Look at that tasteful spot glossing on the embossed lettering. Anyway, if you didn't get this highly tasteful and embossed slipcover, you nerd, I've got bad news for you because they have sold out. They sold out a little while back, actually. That's why I finally jumped on it. They were dwindling in numbers. Anyway, I know nothing about this movie. It's got like I don't know if that's a baboon or some other kind of primate on the cover with some big-ass fangs. I know nothing about this movie except for it takes place in Florida, and it's set on Halloween. And because I'm a crazy person, that means I can only watch it in the next 2 weeks, basically, or I got to wait a year. So I got to try and watch it, guys. I got to stay up late. I need to pull an all-nighter at some point. I'm not built for that anymore. All right, let me show you another movie that I bought. Movies, I guess. I don't know. It's not an anthology. It's like an anthology on steroids, maybe. Anyway, Classic Ghosts. I think I won this one in a game of Amazon Roulette because I got a slipcover. There's a slipcover, or maybe I got it from Kino in one of their more recent sales. Anyway, this came out like a year or so ago, and it's part of the Kino cult line. Wonder if you can see that. I wonder if I'm in focus for that. Kino cult line. I don't know why I'm striving to show you this shit. I could just put it on the screen up here. Kino cult, that's like their line that they want to use to compete with Vinegar Syndrome and Arrow on the like cultier horror shit that fewer people have heard of. And so that's kind of how I look at Kino cult. It feels a little unoriginal to me, but that's a complaint for another video. Anyway, this is a blind buy for me, but it's not a complete blind buy. I cheated a little bit on this one. I watched the first segment because it had a 28-year-old Susan Sarandon in it. What do you want from me? She's thinner than my dick back then. Oof, look good. Anyway, this is a series of shorter features. The release it's like an anthology on steroids. It's like something between an anthology and just a series of films. They're like hour long, maybe, I don't know if they're 90-minute, but they're shorter features, I guess. The first one at least was a shorter feature. It was also shot on tape, and it looked only slightly better than Vinegar Syndrome's release of Iced from earlier this year. It looks like a bag of monkey shit. It looks pretty bad. And it seems like all of the stories in Classic Ghosts are going to be like Victorian ghost stories. I'm good with that. Like, I'm okay with some Victorian shit this time of year. I think the Halloween holiday lends itself pretty well to like olden times. So I don't know. Victorian times might work as an aesthetic, but if they include some other time periods, I would be fine with that too, you know? Hey, here's another movie I haven't seen in my large pile of movies that I haven't seen. Murder Party. This is a partner label. Magnet? I think it's Magnet. Fuck, I need my glasses. Anyway, it's Magnet. It's a partner label, and I know very little about this too, but I heard good things. I heard a lot of chatter on the internet, people saying that this is great of a more recent release. This is, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, I guess, at this point, but fairly modern. And this is set on Halloween. There's a Halloween party that the main characters are sort of like invited to or not invited to, accidentally invited to. I don't really know. This is a blind buy. Have I told you I haven't watched this movie yet? Anyway, this had actually gone out of print. It was gone. I had resist the urge to buy it. I was trying to be like a mature, responsible adult. It worked for a little bit until it stopped working. It's like not eating cake, right? Or ass. I'm not going to eat it. I'm not going to eat it. I want it. I want it. Put it in my mouth. But no, I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to use some willpower. But you walk by that cake and or ass enough times, and eventually your willpower is going to break down. That happened to me with Murder Party. I found it at Bull Moose after it went out of print. And so knowing that I had found a slipped copy at Bull Moose for retail, I want to say I paid like 27 bucks for this. And I couldn't say no. It's like the scarcity got me, right? FOMO won in the end, just like that cake and or ass. I don't know if that's an apt analogy. I ate a large edible tonight. The next couple of movies I want to show you, they're kind of related. They're not really related, except for they're kind of related. They're by the same director, at least. That is Cemetery of Terror and Grave Robbers. These are two Mexican films. Also, blind buys from Vinegar Syndrome. I got them for exceedingly cheap. I think they were like 10 bucks or maybe 12 bucks, but they were very inexpensive for Vinegar Syndrome Blu-rays. See that? Vinegar Syndrome Blu-rays, and I like the slipcovers on these. I think both of these had like really pretty cool, pretty sick slipcovers. I just like the aesthetic. I like the artwork on those. It works for me. I mean, they're Halloween films. They're Mexican films, of course, so you're going to have to read the subtitles. And honestly, that didn't used to be a problem for me. I only wanted to watch films in their original language. And I still do, because I hate English dubbing. But I just have a hard time looking at the TV the whole time, because I'm always multitasking. So anyway, I'm looking forward to, I know nothing about these. I got these because Vinegar Syndrome, slipcovers, 10 or 12 bucks each. I mean, they were really trying to clear these out. I got these at the most recent sale, so I haven't had these for very long. They haven't been in the pile very long, but it's Halloween. They get moved to the top. Okay, last two I got are the ones that I've seen before, and these are also the bigger releases too, at least in terms of popularity. I don't doubt this next film is way more popular than Grave Robbers or Cemetery of Terror. Way more of us have seen Silver Bullet. This is one that I'm not sure if Scream Factory has sold out the slipcover yet. They might have. They might have sold out the slipcover. So, of course, I found a pre-owned copy at Bull Moose for 20 bucks and the slipcover, and it's in perfect condition. So how do you say no to that? I had a horror hound roommate when I was at UGA, I don't know, 20, 22 years ago, somewhere in that neighborhood. And he was wicked into like the werewolf movies. And we would always watch this shit this time of year. That would be like movie night for us, all of us dudes and our girlfriends and stuff. We'd all watch this shit in month of October, but it's a little nostalgic for me for that reason. Brings back good memories, fun times with friends, girlfriends, stuff like that. Watching werewolf movies and getting ass, man. Doesn't get better than that. Those were the good old days, huh? You didn't know how good you had it until it was gone. Anyway, Silver Bullet. I got to watch this one because I haven't seen it since, I literally have not seen it since college with my roommates and our girlfriends at the time. In fact, one of those dudes got married to his girlfriend at the time, and they've got 3 kids, and they're happy as shit. I saw them just last year. Anyway, I haven't seen this one since those halcyon days of my undergrad, and I don't know, I've upgraded it to 4K recently. I'm really looking forward to watching if I have to stay up all night, I'm watching this one this year. Silver Bullet, R.I.P., Corey Feldman. Wait, no, shit, I'm in the universe where Corey Haim got taken and not Feldman. Fuck. They take more mushrooms and try to wake up in a proper dimension. Anyway, the last blind buy I'm going to show you for my October themed spooky movies is Trick or Treat. This is one of many films with the trick or treat or trick or treat kind of name. I saw this on TV way back in the day, probably back in the 90s. I was a kid. I saw this long ago. I don't know. My grandparents had Encore and Stars and shit, so anytime we went up to visit, we watched schlock like this, and I'm pretty sure that's where I saw this thing. And yeah, so obviously this thing's still sealed. I got this last year. They finally shipped it. I had pre-ordered it, I don't know, whenever last year in 2024, many months before they shipped the thing. And they promised they were going to get it to us by Halloween, but they didn't quite make it because this thing shipped to me on like the 31st. I think I got the shipping notification on Halloween morning that Trick or Treat had shipped to me. It didn't arrive till like November the 2nd, so it's still sealed. I haven't watched it. I'm going to bust this thing open. I'm going to bust this thing open right away because this is getting watched this year. It's been a while since I've seen it, and people really do seem to cream their shorts over Trick or Treat on the internet. It's maybe a little lesser known of the Trick or Treat named films. Certainly Trick or Treat is a little bit more well known for the Trick or Treat named movies, but I think this one, it's got Gene Simmons in it for a minute, so that's cool. But this one, I think, a little bit less so. And so I'm going to watch it again. I'm glad it came on in 4K so people could refamiliarize themselves with that shit. Anyway, guys, I'm not even sure if I'm making sense anymore. I got to watch this back and make sure that I'm even semi-coherent and lucid right now. So 10 movies, that's all I can commit to. Frankly, we're already midway through October. If I watch all 10 of these movies before the 31st, it's going to be a goddamn miracle. You know what else is a miracle? These people. Maybe not a miracle, it's not biblical, but even still, a small personal miracle for me is you people. This one is for you people. Thank you for being patrons. All the rest is, what's the matter with you?
What's the fucking matter with you?
Booyah.